Shalom Israel, this is Sister Kana, and welcome to another segment of YASHAYAH Speaks. And I kind of wanted to continue where I left off with the segment of learning how to heal. And first and foremost, I'll have to give all glory and praise to Ahaya Bahashem YASHAYAH for his blessings and his grace and his covenant with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, now I wanted to finish the segment on learning how to heal, and I just want to revamp that. I went over the curses, our foremothers, and went into the scripture, the I, me syndrome, and multiple wives, and I kind of left off there. So I want to go into now talking about protecting your spirit, which I think is really the most important part of this, is really learning how to get back to being the Most High's creation, the loving people that He intended us to be, and connecting back to our Father. Okay, now this segment is just going to be straight on one point, because I think this is very important, and a lot of people don't really talk about this. And it's about turning off the TV. No more television, because this is one of the main factors that is blocking you spiritually from coming back to a higher. And I'll explain why I'm saying this. A lot of people think that once they become an Israelite and they know who they are, they know who they're Israel, that basically that is all that this will entail. But they don't understand that, or they do understand that there are powers that be that are working against them. And we know that this is Satan's kingdom, and the things that he's using against us is a very high level. The technologies are very high level, and we see all these videos showing you how the TV is doing mind control and all this stuff, but I really don't think that people equate this to their everyday lives, and that it's hard for us to connect back to the Father with the TV. The TV has been designed to block us from spiritually connecting back. All those frequencies and the waves that they have going in, it kills the connection, your spiritual connection. And that's why so many of our brothers and sisters won't make it through. They won't wake up, because they are so in tune to this frequency, and it's a demonic frequency. Once you start to realize how the television is, you understand that you can't even watch it and sit in front of it and have it, subject your children to it, and your husband or your wife. And I'm talking to both, the husband and the wife, because this is how we start to spiritually cleanse ourselves. Start to protect your spirit by doing certain things. You can't be an Israelite knowing this truth and trying to connect back to your Father, but yet do the things of the world. This the TV has been set up to totally keep you from connecting back to the Father. Once you understand, its purpose and why, they have it in everybody's household, it's addictive and it's mind control. And so when you go into Revelations, let me go into Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And so when I first woke up to the truth and I started to study and I read, I immediately equated that passage to the television, because they figured out the technology to use against our people to, so that we would not connect back to the Father. And I look at it as, because when you buy into the Hollywood, the technology, the image of America and those things, this is why so many of our people can't snap out of it and wake up to the truth, because they are so embedded. They have this so embedded in their mind and in their psyche about America, and most people don't even believe that America is going to fall, that this destruction will even come to America, because they believe in the image, they believe in its greatness. So, and a lot of people are deceived in that way. And this is what the television does, along with other things. But I just really want to focus on the television. That is the first step to starting the process of how to protect your spirit, how to start healing, because those frequencies, and they're demonic, that the frequencies that come off this television and the mind control that they're using. And the reason, and I know personally, is because, like I said, I move around from time to time, and sometimes I may move into an apartment that's already furnished and they have a TV. And I may just put on the news, because I refuse to watch any kind of movies, sitcoms, anything. I don't watch it. But even in the news, I'll start having nightmares, bad thoughts, bad dreams, things that I don't deal with anymore. And I know it's directly connected to the television. And so if people don't know that, if they're not paying attention to those kind of things, people just think that they can interact normally and deal every day. And because they read the Bible and they read the scriptures and they know they're Israel, they think that they're fine. And they're not, because when you start to deal with these people and you're protecting yourself, that to protect yourself, and then you deal with people who really don't protect themselves, you can see the spirits and the situations that they are dealing with, which are very demonic. But yet these people will believe that they're being normal. They don't understand how to protect themselves in the spirit. They don't even think they have to. And so it's a lot, and it's important that our people start to recognize these things of how to protect yourself in the spirit. Okay, so I wanted to suggest a few things, and basically to get rid of the TV. Don't even use it anymore. Don't even buy any more DVDs, any movies, even music in the beginning, because you don't need to be subjecting yourself to those spirits. They are demons. We know in the music industry that they pray over the masters, and it's very demonic. So even you need to just go cold turkey and cut all this out. And this is for men and for women. And the reason why I'm saying this, when I first went to Egypt and I, started to meet some of the brothers and sisters, and I used to say this to some of the brothers and even the elders, like, y'all need to stop really watching TV, and because I kind of already was, understood that, and they would literally look at me like I was crazy or whatever. And because people were going into the town and buying these movies and things of that, and then people wonder why they're still dealing with certain demonic issues. They don't connect the dots that this brings on this. We still have brothers and sisters who are Israelites or whatever, that's on YouTube every day, and they still dealing with issues of porn and lust and all kind of spirits, and they don't connect that with them still watching TV, and those frequencies are sending out those vibrations. I don't know why, but they just don't connect that. And even with dealing with women and our sisters with having bad attitudes and being very mean and malicious, those kind of things, they're all spirits. And so we have to start connecting the dots and learning that when you do this, this is the result you will get. Because you can't cleanse yourself spiritually and mentally if you still want to operate in this worldly system. So after you come out of America, then you have to still start the process of healing yourself and learning how to protect your spirit. So I'm just focusing on the TV right now because I think this is the main important thing that you must do, is stop TV. And when you stop the TV, then you'll realize that you have a lot of time on your hands, that you're no longer spending 8 to 10 hours in front of the television. You have time to actually spend more time, time to spend with your family, nurturing your children, dealing with your husband, and things like that, or your wife, because this is for the men too. You won't have certain demonic frequencies that you were dealing with before. And now you have time to learn different crafts. Just like with every woman should know how to cook and clean and sew and maybe be creative in making things that they can sell, have their own business inside their home if they don't work or whatever. And there's a lot of things that we as women, and you should be teaching your children as well how to do. And as far as with men, the same thing. Every man should know how to put in electrical, wiring and some plumbing, the basic plumbing, some kind of construction or carpentry. These are basic things that men should should be able to do. And just like women should know certain skills, men should know certain skills. And what I found when living outside the U.S. is that most other nations, most of the men can do all these things. They can, put plumbing in for a bathroom, build houses and put windows and door frames and electrical systems. All of them know how to do that. But in America, our men and women are kind of so dumbed down, like we don't even know the basic things on how to just take care of ourselves if we are in a situation. So I just wanted to encourage our brothers and sisters, because not only should women know certain things and have certain skills, men should definitely have certain skills on how to do certain things so that we can survive in the wilderness, and they can work and those things, so that women can stay home and nurture the children. And even homeschooling for both parents, that should be something that both parents should participate in, and teaching their children all these different things. There's a lot of things that we can now start concentrating on once you start to remove those demonic influence out of your life. So I just wanted to just give this a segment within itself. No more TV, Israel. We really have to put these things aside. We are not of this world, so we cannot participate in these things. Even with the technology, with the phones and all these things, which will be used to track you and just, all kind of things. You have to, put that aside, having the latest phones and the latest, technology. We have to get away from it. I know it's hard, and I know brothers and sisters don't want to do it, but this is what it's coming down to. So I just wanted to say I hope this helps someone. I thank the Most High, and I say all glory and praise to YASHAYAH, and have a blessed day. Shalom.